What's the deal, peeps? Let's go, boys. Hell yeah. Alright, so I'm in a good mood right now because I thought I messed up, but everything turned out fine and dandy. And these perp ass niggas still own the louse because they louse to the boss. Alright, so I just wanted to talk about a few little things, you know what I mean? Uh, Honestly, I'd like to talk to more TIs, and build relationships with them, but not too many people keep in contact with me, and I don't want to force it or anything. You know what I mean? Like, my number's out there, and people can call me if they try to get in touch with me. I try to keep in touch with them, but it's just that in our lives, it's kind of chaotic, and only certain people, once they get fed up what they're targeting, they reach out. And once they're more empowered, and honestly, I feel like because I'm able to find relief, that I'm able to reach out and do these videos and sound calm the way that I do. Like, sometimes don't get me wrong, like, I'm frustrated, wanting to freaking, you know what I mean? Uh, how would you say, you know, um, like, wave like my fist at God, or be angry, um, revolt or whatever. Just, dude, I mean, anybody that's going through this is not easy at all. So it's constant, stress and bullshit. But just depending on how you deal with it, it all depends on the person and their level of targeting, in my opinion. Because I think some people deal with it differently. Some people are able to shield against it. Some people are not. Some people are bedridden. Some people are getting sick because of it. And I hope that they find some relief. If I could help, I would try. But I just kind of want to talk about like how things are going and what I think about things in general. Just being here, living on this earth, on this world. People, they have spiritual beliefs, or they believe in chakras, and tuning yourself to clear and better ways of life. I believe in both of those things. Like, I believe that we should be healthy and like take all these parasites out. Like, imagine living in a world, or not even a world, but a society, a group, a location, that all the food was not tampered with. They knew about all these holistic things, and like, once you cleanse your body, you're going to be healthy enough mentally and physically to want to reach higher levels of learning, because you feel better about yourself. The reason that we're stuck in this matrix is because they have TV. It's all convenient. We're not connected to the earth. When we grew up and we lived on this planet, we were outside. We were in tribes. We were barefoot. Our feet were touching the ground. We were, primitive, but we had our beliefs, and we had our connection with Mother Earth and whatnot. And I'm talking low because it's late, and I don't want to wake anybody up. But you can take parts of history and make the best out of them. So like technology nowadays, or the holistic healing, everything that we've learned, I think that they're trying to genetically modify the food so it's not as healthy and not as curable as they want it to be. In my opinion, they're making all these, things the way that they are to get people comfortable. But I picture a society or a place where you could just be the best version of yourself. And you can still do that here, but it's hella hard. To stay away from the food, the air we breathe, like the water we drink. We have to fucking cleanse literally everything around us because we're constantly being contaminated. So like the odds are against us. It's not in our favor. So like they obviously don't want us reaching a certain level. You got to understand that. They don't want human population to start thinking by themselves, because once they think for themselves, they can overthrow governments, they can replace governments, they can be their own government. The people can, start making decisions for themselves. No, they don't want people to start making decisions for themselves. They want people to be dumb and stay in line, and the people in power to stay in power. That's the structure of things. You know what I mean? So if we were the best that we can be, a best version of ourselves, cleansed, pure, focused, just 10th prestige, just fucking the best, clarity, like just, heightened senses, freaking visions, whatever, like any gifts that you were given as a child. Because I remember when I was younger, I was like, I don't know, I would say like 7 years old or something like that. 7 to 10 years old. And I remember going outside and I like to stare at the rain, and I would always look at the sky. I would look at the sky at night when the stars were out. And I remember one night, like, I felt like I was just, like, there was something more to the world and to the universe. I was a dreamer. I don't know if you could say that. And I remember it was raining, and I waved my hand. My thought in my head was to make the rain stop. And I never practiced before. It just was like a spontaneous thought. And I was just like, I'm going to make the rain stop. And I waved my hand across the sky or something like that. And the freaking rain stopped, dude. And it was just like a genuine, pure thought. And then I was just like, what? And then I waved my hand again, and then it started raining again. And I was just like, dude, but the way that it happened, it was so like on point. And I was just like, wait. And I started second guessing myself, and it didn't work the next time. But I know that there's these powers that we have, in indigo children, whatever. Like, I know we have special abilities, and you know what I mean? Like, and everybody tries to act like they have special abilities. Like, we all have electromagnetic fields. And all these people on TikTok trying to push their energetic field to move aluminum is because aluminum is why they spray it in the sky. Aluminum, strontium, and barium, and all this bullshit. They're making you attracted to heavy metals. Like, it's not, or maybe that's just how our bodies are, but some of these, like, they don't know the whole, like, grasp of the energy that they have, or the energy that they could have, or the powers or whatever. And it's possible that it's because that they have heavy metals in their body that these metals even move in the first place. But I'm not sure. I'm not, biometric engineering shit or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know, like, sometimes I just, because I'm always by myself. A lot of us TIs are always by themselves, and we're always, have thoughts and just be like, fuck, like, I wish I could do this. I wish I could live this way. I wish, just things were different. Things were better. Things changed. But, like, I don't know if we're ever going to see that day. But I'm going to try to live the best life that I can. And it's interesting because my sister, she just recently had a kid, even though me and her don't really get along. And she's just so, like, adorable. And seeing children, especially since it's your own blood. They're so innocent, and like, I guess I'm enjoying the moment, the time right now that she has while she's growing up, because she doesn't have any worries. She doesn't have to worry about anything. The stresses of life and making money and paying your rent and paying bills and all this bullshit. She's just a little baby, and she like smiles for certain things, and she's just like, it's just so pure. And I don't know, certain things like that kind of like, I guess I don't take for granted, because there's like certain things in life that you can hold precious, or I guess be grateful for, even though there's a lot of bad too. But I try to focus on the good, and I'm going to try to make her life the best that I can and be there for her, and like, hopefully she's steered in the right way, because I'd hate for family members to be part complicit in this stuff. But see, the thing is too, is that they're influenced by society and by the stuff that's in our food and the water, and they're being manipulated. So we have to like look out for them and lead them in the right direction, so that they are not so easily influenced. Because the people that were neglected, that didn't have good relationships, and are the ones that are easiest led astray, and the ones that they choose to recruit, because they're low life fucking narcissistic pieces of trash, and they don't want good for anybody else. They want to see fucking people suffering. And I don't know if all of them are like that, but I know a lot of them are. And I don't really care. I'm not wasting my time on them or my energy or my focus. But I'm just saying that that's the way that things are. And you have to find a way to do better and look for things that make you happy. But, that's, I guess, something I've said often. But, I'm finding ways to get by. And they started gang stalking me on Grand Theft Auto. I've been playing it, and they're fucking pathetic. They're literally. I don't want the light. Hold on. I was playing Grand Theft Auto right now, but not right now. I was playing it. I've been playing it. And like, since they can't really do shit to me, they gotta fucking fuck with my game, which is pretty funny to me. But like, they'll send people to mess with me purposely on the game, or they'll mess with my game and like gang stalk me with the cars, because Grand Theft Auto is just like a big world, and you could run around in, and it's just like the same thing as this world, but just cars and fake AI people, just like this world. But obviously this world is a little bit more complex than a video game. Yeah, there's a lot of puppets on these fucking this game. But you just don't try to let it get to you, because if they see that it's getting to you, like, they feed off of that shit. And these fucking cowards fucking love it. But I'm gonna show you guys a few videos, because I just wanted to like come on here and like keep you guys in a positive state of mind. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I help you guys get through the day. And I want to start doing live feeds again, and being there for TIs and stuff like that, because I know that there's a lot of misinformation out there, and a lot of people that really don't give a fuck about us. And I want to be one of the people that do. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be one of the people that herd in new TIs, or any type of TI, or people that are similar minded and think that the system is corrupt. and, and bring a safe haven, or, you know what I mean, like a group that where we can communicate and contact each other and talk to each other and be like, yeah, this is going on. And like, what do you think I should do? Like, ask people for advice or confide in one another or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, not having no friends or anybody there, it's hard, bro. It's harder than it already is for us. So I suggest to you guys that if you see somebody that's real out there that that you can trust somewhat, I'm not saying to like, open your whole world to them and like trust everybody. I'm just saying, like, give them a chance. Let it, see if it can prosper or grow into anything. Talk to them once in a while. You know what I mean? Like, give it a little bit of space, like that, for opportunity. Don't, just because a bunch of people burned you doesn't mean like you just got to use your discernment. You know what I mean? What does this person do? What is he about? What are they, you know what I mean? Like, if they're like, you see that they're a perp right away, or you see, what they're involved in, like, you automatically can tell, bro. Like, I don't know. You just gotta you gotta know what's up, bro. Like, we're not dumb, So, I don't know. I've always kept it real, and like, people that recognize real, like, they'll see what's up, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys a few videos, and then I'm gonna just chill out. But yeah, let me check it. All right, hold up.
Magnet. Documents quoting a meeting of the CIA's Embedded Devices branch. Potential mission areas include vehicle systems. But hackers have already done it. Wired magazine first exposing the danger in 2015.
So first we're going to turn the fan on them.
The driver of this Jeep Cherokee losing control.
Something just turned on all the fans and AC and stuff. I didn't do that.
These two hackers say they're controlling the car remotely, turning on the windshield wipers, turning on the radio.
The air conditioning is blasting, the music is blasting, and I can't see anything because of the windshield wiper fluid.
The hackers even controlling the steering, then going even further.
Kill the engine. So we're killing the engine right now. Actually, it's accelerated. It says 43 miles an hour, but I'm not going that fast.
Responding to that video, the maker of Jeep telling NBC News it's committed to the safety and security of our vehicles. We continue to take proactive steps to address cyber risks, adding the vulnerability discovered by those hackers has been eliminated. Jason Tanz, your Wired site director. Watching that video was frightening for me as a driver, and I'm sure a lot of people watching right now. How vulnerable are we?
Well, it is frightening, because if these guys are doing it, you have to assume that other people are too. And one of the things we learned from the WikiLeaks dump was that, in fact, the CIA is looking into ways of doing this as well. So I think it's probably safe to assume that we're pretty vulnerable.
You are even vulnerable when you're away from your car. Hackers now cloning wireless key fobs remotely. I tried it out in December. The door is completely locked, but when I hold this up to the door, look, I open the door right up, and that's not all. With this device, watch this. Yes, I just started the car. So now I'm a thief in your car, driving away within seconds, all because of this little device. It's terrifying how fast this is. Wow. And it's not just this car. Experts using the device on car after car after car, breaking into and even starting 17 different makes and models. The Alliance of Automobile Manufacturers told NBC News protecting vehicle access and security continue to be top priorities, and automakers have been working on multiple fronts to address security and enhance it. Bottom line, what's the takeaway here?
Well, as we get more and more internet-connected devices in our houses, smart cars, smart refrigerators, smart washing machines, we have to assume that every one of those things is going to be vulnerable to hackers.
Here's the thing, hackers are smart and they are fast at coming up with new ways to control our stuff. The car companies are really trying their best to keep up. So here's the takeaway for you. If you get a software update, if your car is connected to the internet wirelessly, and you get a software update from the car company, from your washing machine company, anything connected to the internet, and you authenticate the software upgrade is from the company, guys, you want to download that update immediately before you hit the road, because it could contain some important hack fixes.
All right, good.
Like the government doesn't have hackers or whatever, bro. They can do the same shit. Probably even better.
All parasites are susceptible to electrical charge. They really don't like it. The interesting thing is healthy cells don't mind electrical charge. Remember, they are electrical. And so what happens is, this is DC current, keep in mind, it's not AC current. What happens is, because of the amount of electricity, which is very small, flowing through these tubes, it will actually kill off the parasites. And that's all types of parasites. That's worms, bacteria, amoeba, fungi, candida. All of these things react in a negative way to electricity. The healthy cells are strengthened by it. So while you're strengthening the healthy cells by raising the electrical potential of the body, you're also suppressing or even destroying the parasites. Another thing to keep in mind is virtually all toxins in the body are positively charged. Now, if you remember earlier, I spoke about the cell membrane is negatively charged. So let's picture here the cell membrane carrying a negative charge. Here you have a toxin carrying a positive charge. They will adhere. Opposites will attract. A lot of people will go on cleansing programs, and that's a good thing. But a much more effective way of cleansing the body is to introduce a stronger negative charge. And that's what we do here with the photon sound beam. By introducing this stronger negative charge, the positively charged toxin will simply disassociate from the cell membrane, combine with the negative charge of the electron, create a neutral molecule, and be placed into solution for elimination. I've seen healing experiences, I've seen a lot of them now, that would normally have taken months on a healing, cleansing type of protocol, take only days or even hours. And it happened to me as well. Another thing to consider is that your body has two fluid systems. You have the blood system and you have the lymphatic system. The blood system travels through the various arteries and veins in the body and delivers oxygen and nutrients to the cell. The lymphatic system draws away all of the residue, all of the debris, all of the waste material that the body uses in cellular respiration. The difference is the bloodstream has a heart, it has a pump, and that is what propels the blood through the body. But the lymphatic system doesn't have that. The only thing that moves the lymphatic system is motion. The problem is, when you're not feeling well, you really don't feel like getting up and jumping on a trampoline or going out for a jog, do you? And so how do we get that lymphatic system to move and to do its job of cleansing the cells? The cells are swimming in this sea of fluid. Well, that lymphatic system is a saline or salty solution. Now, every time this device pulses, it's sending this electrical charge into the body, which causes a pulsating of the lymphatic system, moving it gently back and forth, cleansing the cells in the body, removing the debris. Hence, a much, much more effective cleansing over the whole body. So there we really have it. We have oxygenation, we have ozonation, we have raising of the electrical field, the electrical potential. All of these things are accomplished with a simple application every day. Most of these devices today are not grounded on solid research. This has over 100 years of solid research behind it, and thousands upon thousands and thousands more cases of people being healed by this.
I don't know what that guy's name is, but I would like to know So if anybody knows his name or can find videos of him, you just, I guess, look up the person that posted this channel, this video. You can search him up on TikTok and see if you can find more information. But that's something that I'd be interested in getting to understand, because I do, it resonates with me. Like I think that'd be something that people probably want to look into.
This is the most powerful herb in the world, filled with more antioxidants than anything else. You're going to start to take this one after every meal. Basically, that's what they look like, and it's antibacterial, anti-yeast, anti-mold, anti-candida. But first, you start with the salt, 5 to 10 grams of organic sea salt a day, 5 to 10 times throughout the day, with the key lime, the olive oil, and the cayenne. This is called the Master's Cleanse. This is also going to redeliver all these important essential nutrients back into your body. And the salt is going to activate the GABA, and at the same time, it's going to get rid of the germs and the bacteria that's stuck inside of the gut. Also, it's going to solve the magnesium, the number 2 deficiency in the world, that 94+% of all people have, right? So salt every offering. That's why we're told to use salt on a regular basis, is because salt is quintessential for overall temple maintenance, and it heals the kidneys, the livers, all that good, the hearts, the brains, all that good stuff. We need these minerals, these cell salts, right, to actually fix the body and to get rid of, these critters too. It's also anti-WORM. So that's why we made you a biohealth book, to get rid of all this stuff and to just reteach some of these lost concepts of the solar plexus and the strength of a man being in his gut. It seems as though they've overcomplicated everything, right? And they've broken the system and they've taken away the information. So that's why we're told to salt every offering. Leviticus 2:13, that's the first start. Start there and then use the cloves afterwards, after every meal. Do that for a couple weeks and then move on to the next step that we have labeled. This is pretty much going to change everything in your life.
Okay, so that I stay safe and I can come back and I stay alive, I want to tell you something. I will give you a hint to what he showed me. It's going to happen, and you have to get rid of these metals in your body. And I know exactly how to do it very easily. If you want to do it fast and quick, it would be green drinks. There's something with chlorophyll that has to do with it matches. It's very close to your blood in its structure. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so you have to have a carrier that will grab things and take them out of your body, okay? So if you want to know what's going to happen, and it could happen tomorrow, it could happen, but they're going to say it's something else. You're going to have to do your own thinking about this. I don't want to get in trouble. But just stick a piece of foil in a microwave and picture that in your body. Because you can't see a microwave, but you can see the results of it when it's present. And you know to not put foil in the microwave, because you just do it once, and then you have a fireworks show that the neighbors talk about, because frequencies affect different things. And if something is coming that is intentional, if it hits something that stops it.
Yeah, see, like, that's what this dude's from NASA, and he's obviously dropping information that he shouldn't, but I'd want to watch the rest of that video. I don't know what that guy's name is either. But that's one of the big reasons that we need to get these heavy metals out of our body, especially us. Because when the shit does hit the fan, if it does ever, I mean, things getting worse for us is not good at all. So that's one thing I'm trying to avoid, and I'm pretty sure everybody else is. So, jot this stuff down, man. If I was in your shoes, I'd be taking precautions, information that we need that can help, and do whatever it takes to fight back.
This is the snow that I melted today. And then I put a big magnet on the outside of this glass. And I'm just rolling the magnet around the glass. That's what I'm doing. See? Magnet, glass. That's pretty creepy. Anyone guess why we have that in our water? Let's see what we can do over here. Oh, nice. That's great. Very weird. Alright. That's all of that. Be safe.
I forget the name of that, but you guys obviously know what it is. I gotta remember the name. 1 second. Shit. I keep forgetting. I know it's not like nanotechnology, but it's something that's like super strong. So they found a cheap way to make it. I just posted a video about it not too long ago, but anyways, they're spraying this shit everywhere. Why do you think they are? Obviously, we know. But I wouldn't believe it until I see it for myself. Like, I didn't see the snow melted and stuff like that, I didn't test this for myself, but I know that people have multiple times tested for other things, and I believe that information is true. And if I had to think of a way to pollute a population with graphene and all kinds of bullshit, how would I do it? Like that. So it doesn't take a fucking rocket science to figure it out. By the way, this is not medical advice. Do your own research. I just have to say that just in case they want to take this fucking video down. Yeah, but I'm doing good. These perps, they're gonna continue to fail like they always do. That they're pathetic losers, so they're not gonna ever stop. Losers don't know how to lose. They just go and call their friends and get more of them and more of them and more of them and try to beat you even though they still can't, and they go get more and more and more, try other dirty little tricks. They don't know the meaning of give up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure they understand, they can feel it, they can know, you know what I mean? Like, know they know it's true, but they're just not going to admit it to themselves. They're just going to be like, oh, deny, fucking, you know what I mean? Just live in a fucking pretend world where they think that they won. So I'm glad for every single person out there that's fighting back. Continue to do so with your middle finger in the air at all these fucking pussy ass fucking little punk bitches. And continue to stay strong. Continue to search for what you believe in. And continue to have faith, because one day we will have our justice.